Hey guys, so making that video that I said I was going to make in terms of the market value of cards. Now granted, I do wish I would have been doing the market value of cards since I've been in this and done historical values. I never made the video back in the day because I didn't know eBay actually cuts off how much information they keep. eBay usually keeps about 2 months, 3 months of information, and they move on. The reason why I wish I would have kept that is because it would have been way better at tracking historical values. Um, and but yeah, without further ado, so I actually was wrong. Um, they did use a different hot foil background for the 25th anniversary edition. Now this is a PSA 10, um, which by the way, in order for someone to have done this, like, it's very interesting the price they picked because here's the reasons why. PSA is only taking certain levels of. I wonder if this is real. It says image by PSA at psacard.com, so I wonder if PSA is personally selling this. The reason why I say that, sorry, I have to switch things up real quick. The reason why I'm saying this, no, I don't want to go to eBay PSA, I want to go to actual PSA. Why would PSA not be, let me put in PSA grading. The reason why I'm saying this is I don't think they're trading card grading. I don't think they have a service. Let's do the submit. What? Oh, I just want to see what services are available. Did they open up services? And I didn't know? Let's see. Do I have to? I have to have an account. I don't think they've opened up services. I haven't heard of anything about that. So that's interesting to me, isn't it? If they didn't open up services, that means someone paid for like Walkthrough Express or Super Express, which are probably the only ones available. And if you don't know, like, I think Express is $75 or more, but like Super Express is like $150, $200. So that means someone bought the pack or the card individually, took a chance on a grade, and then tried to sell it for a quick maybe 100, 200 bucks. I guess not bad if you really want this really quick, and you already know it's a PSA 10. So something I would consider. Now, I don't know if this really did hurt the value, and the reason why I say that is I go to a PSA 10 base set, and by the way, this is the examples I had to pull from. So like, the examples were really hard. I don't normally follow the base set, I normally follow the Shadowless, so that's the one I actually have ownership of. And so, for example, there's a BGS 9 for 1500, and then there's for a standard base set, and then there is a base set PSA 10 for 14 grand, and they had to lower the price by 39%, which was like 8 grand, which I think still might be high. I don't have a good comparison. Wow, someone has a PSA 10, although this is not how I would buy that card. And then here's another PSA 10 base set for 50 grand. So the prices vary way too much on base set Charizards for me to give it a fair value. Here's another one for 19. So we can presume, especially since the one is at 14 and this BGS 9.5 is at 10, we'll say they're at 12 grand. But considering this was at 23,000 and it's come down by Dave and Adams, which I presume is a reputable card dealer, we could say that by releasing this card, it definitely put a dip in the value. And what's very interesting is, in my opinion, $500 for this card, guaranteed PSA 10, that's what's coming in. And actually for the seller, a lot of that cost is just what they had to pay for grading, because they didn't get bulk grading for this. They had to pay like $75 plus just to get graded, and then buying the card itself, which actually, how much are these going for raw right now? Let me see if we can find out the raw price. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the set very much in terms of its value. So here's one near mint, which is what you'd expect for that. It's got 8 hours left. It's already at 76 bucks. So this one's $140, 112. So we can say these are probably going for, by the time it hits final bid, 150 or more. Here's one where you can get all three for 170. That's actually a pretty good deal in my opinion. Here's one for 100. So yeah, in my opinion, you might as well just get all three for 170 if it is truly in that decent decent shape. I like the icons they used. So yeah, that's the way I would do it, and then just, you know, hold on to it, keep it well stored, and then send it in for grading later. Your chances of getting a PSA 10, in my opinion, are very high. I have a feeling, I haven't looked at the other reviews or videos from YouTubers in terms of the print rate of these cards, because a lot of times they rush a print and the centering is off. And centering is usually what kills me. If for some reason I get pack fresh cards and there's a gigantic dent at the top for no reason. Yeah, I think your chances of getting a PSA 10 if you get a pack fresh card is very high. So if you're a collector, get it, grade it, and hold on to it. Once it's sealed, it's pretty much saved forever. But I do think with this card coming out, it definitely hurt the value of this card. I thought it was going to hurt it more because I thought that the hollow foil was the same, but as you can see, the hollow foil pattern definitely is different, which was nice that they did not completely degrade the value by doing that. If they would have done that, it would have tanked this card. Still a little much in my opinion. I think that's definitely still based on the October 2020 hype price, which, as I said, I wish I would have kept track of for video purposes. Now, this is interesting. I was looking at the PSA Pikachu birthday Pikachu cards. I said I bet that one got hurt too, and I didn't even know there was actually a different version of this card, which is definitely very interesting. Now I have to hunt this down and get my hands on it. But I pulled up the original one, and I pulled up a PSA 8 version of it to have some variance in this video besides just doing straight 10s. So this is the original Birthdays Pikachu card, PSA 8. In my opinion, still very achievable if you get it near mint and then get it graded yourself. This is approximately 264 US dollars. I don't know what GBP is, but 264 US dollars. If we move into this version, now this version was really hard to find an 8 of, so I just went with what I could find for a 10. And pretty much the exact same card besides hollow foil pattern and the additional Pikachu. Now, I said this card coming out like this probably definitely hurts the value of the original. It definitely would hurt the original if it had the original hollow foil pattern, but as we know now, they changed the hollow foil pattern, which was nice of them. It's almost like a fingerprint with dots in it. But yeah, so this, in my opinion, did hurt the value, and here's why. And granted, this is a 10. I take that with a grain of salt, but there's 8 hours left, which seems like a lot of time. But if you've used eBay like I have, and the current US bid is 202.49, if you used eBay like I have, this is going to jump up very quickly in the last few hours. In fact, let's see if we can find. I can't go back, so let's go ahead and let's put this in, and we're going to do sold listings to get an even better idea. So we're going to scroll down, sold completed items. So this one was 182, so the value must be going up. And then it looks like the Charizard value is going down, because this one's 620 on a bid. The other one is a buy. Here's one for 811. So these are dropping, obviously. Weird. Yeah, so it basically went from $800 to $620 to $445. So these are already dropping in value. They will come back up, but I guess you could see how much further they go down. The Japanese version, in my opinion, is very interesting. They just have the 25 number, which is pretty nice. But let's see. Let's take some words off. Let's take Pokemon off. 25th anniversary. Let's do celebrations. Birthday Pikachu. PSA 10. Let's see what comes up. Alright, so 224 actual sold value. And one before that for 187. So this one actually either had better advertising or went up a little bit within a couple of, I guess, hours difference. This one was an offer accepted, so we don't know the actual sell. 182. So these went up. Just here's one for December 10th, 182. This one hit 224, 187. So these are starting to go up already, which is interesting. Now, granted, obviously, again, 264 is the asking price, which I would say that's probably the actual selling price too, around the area 250, 260. I'm taking into consideration this is a PSA 8 and this is a PSA 10. But I think originally, not too long ago, PSA 8 of this card was about $400. So we've had the initial drop from the hype of October 2020, which was like when every YouTuber who wasn't a PokeTuber was getting in on this because of the hype involved in it and the free publicity and the extra value added to the cards they could buy and sell and make extra money real quick. And I really think this celebration set came out, and with these certain cards, they hurt the value of other cards. Do I think there'll be a turnaround in value of Pokemon? Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be the spike that we had in 2020. That'd be really strange. Pokemon really have to come out with something very new. They've already come out with Pokemon Go, which was a big deal. Actually, I could see us having a spike again. I really think with the new Metaverse, if they do a augmented version of Pokemon, Metaverse style, we'll see the value of cards jump up and memorabilia jump up again really hard. So that'll be interesting. That may be sooner than we think. I was expecting for some standard price increase all the way to 2025, but the way the Metaverse is going, I bet you summer of 2022, if Pikachu jumps in on something like that, or not Pikachu, if Pokemon jumps in on something like that, we'll see the value of memorabilia have that gigantic spike again. My suggestion, if you're having a bunch of graded cards come back in, hold on to them and wait and see what happens through 2022, or just wait for that standard appreciative value for your older cards into 2025. But that's my opinion on the market and my opinion with what happened with 25th celebrations and how it affected original collectibles. Thanks. Let me know what you think, and have a good day. Bye.